first and 10. It's Lynch. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The lone receiver left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Watch the twist!
3rd and 2, now Liz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk. Let's get out of there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, it's Lynch. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So out come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start. And the Broncos get your spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man for the first time. Demaryius Thomas. 11 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Denver.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And his pass, incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Now let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. a shotgun snap, the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Walford in motion, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Oakland. And even 40 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard! Leopard!
First and goal, they'll look to smack. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lee Smith taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 30!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
And pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come up in an offset eye. Lynch to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come out here in the eye. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cody Latimer, 26 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 8 yards on the pickup. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about